majority of the candidates who are selected are from very few centers. It is an all India
Mr.
examination.
Jain, sorry.
Out of 150 selected candidates, 120 were found to be from those suspected centers. So it is similar to fill up the vacancies for library attendants and laboratory attendants. Delhi University engaged the services of NTA to conduct the examinations. Now, my lords, pursuant to the examination, list of selected candidates was released on 4th July 2023 and 18 July 2023.
Yes.
And my lords, they were asked to join within 15 days. That is by 24th August 23. And my lords, it is in that process when the candidates came to the university and the university officials had an occasion to interact with them, it was realized that they they are lacking in the basic understanding of the job profile for which they were requisitioned, or for that matter, otherwise in the general awareness, etc. So, this informal interaction gave rise to a suspicion that perhaps these persons, though they have been selected by the examination conducted by NTA, may not have resorted the correct means. It was just a suspicion to begin with. But since it is a matter of employment, my lords, in a university, so it was decided that an expert committee be constituted to look into the matter. And accordingly, my lords, an expert committee was constituted. In fact, two expert committees were constituted. There are two reports that we have. And basis those two reports, it was eventually understood by the university that the examination process was compromised and that the candidates who were selected, a large number of them are likely to have used the unfair means. And then it was in that, my lord's, scenario that the selections which were tentatively done, they were sought to be recalled. The university's decision was challenged. The judgment that we are impugning before your lordships, before I come to the judgment, I am just orally submitting for your lordships broad understanding our in order to articulate our point of view. The judgment, my lords, proceeds as if it is a matter of the unfair means being adopted in a traditional examination system where people are doing cheating or bringing their mobile phones, or somebody has to be caught red-handed in cheating in the examination center. So it was not a situation where somebody was likely to be caught red-handed or uh, people were bringing their mobile phones, digital devices, etc. This situation was different. And the situation which is obtaining in this matter of these two examinations which are impugned before your lordships, is actually dealt with by two coordinate benches of this court. The impugned judgment does not, my lords, refer to or take any benefit from those two judgments which are dealing with a situation which is arising in this matter. And instead, it proceeded to, my lords, render the findings on, my lords, very basic things like there is no actual proof, sample size is very small, there was no formal, there is no actual cheating, and no devices were found. No complaint of breach of security protocol because NTA has a security protocol, no breach of it. Absence of pleadings, proof of mala fide or arbitrariness. These, my lords, these are the broad features of the impugned judgment, which I will bring to your lordship's notice in a short while. It also, my lords, transpired in the course of the long-drawn hearing before the learned single judge that NTA was directed to produce documents, especially the rough sheets which are used by the candidates. Because in the rough sheets, the candidates do their calculations. No rough sheets were provided. In fact, it is a situation, very curiously, the NTA did not. I mean, though we are the university, we requisitioned them to conduct examination on our behalf. NTA was totally non-cooperative, and to the extent they did not comply even with the court orders of filing the requisite documents, including the CCTV footage, etc. The case that we had argued before the learned single judge was that in certain centers, the majority of the majority of the candidates who are selected are from very few centers. It is an all India
Mr.
examination.
Jain, sorry. There are two things. You say that you did not act upon the recommendations made by the NTA for the reason, not because there were irregularities in the examination, but for the reason that you found in your assessment that those who were selected lack the basic requisites of the job profile which they were expected to perform once they were appointed. So these are two things.
No,
These are two.
I'm just telling you that I mentioned only to apprise your lordships with the origin point. Where did we smell the rat? It is just that. After that, it is not that.
No, the appointments were made already.
Because they were selected, so they were asked to come and submit the documents, and we had to examine the documents, and thereafter formally they were to be
Were
inducted.
they appointed or no?
They were yes. Offer letters were issued.
Pursuant to offer letter, they had joined.
No, they had come for joining. Before joining, they had to give their testimonials, verifications of.
So that is a process called document verification.
Yes, document.
So they completed this process of document verification. Thereafter, you allowed their joining or not?
No, we did not allow their joining.
They were not allowed to join. So
Sorry, your losses. 15 of them were allowed to join. Your losses. They
कौन है,
worked
madam?
for 10-15 days also.
तो
I am
प्लीज
for some of
अभी
the
अब उनको
respondents.
बहस कर लेने दीजिए ना.
हो सकता.
Let him complete. please.
Only regarding this appointment.
Lords, I am only stating on instructions. Maybe if some of them had
No,
come
there will
there.
be two situations. Once person to this election held, you made appointments. Persons join. This may be one situation. The other situation may be that recommendations are made, you did not act upon it in the sense that you issued appointment orders, but they did not join. So in case those incumbents had joined, then certain rights would accrue to them. You need to take a process of cancellation of appointment also, coupled with the non-acceptance of the recommendation.
We have cancelled it now.
You have cancelled the appointments.
Yes. Appointments have been cancelled.
Yes.
So it's not that, my lords, I was mentioning that how did we, my lords, smell the rat, and how did we come to the conclusion that this matter needs to be investigated, for which we set up the committees. The expert committees examined the entire data as to how many centers were there all over the country. And it was found that in many centers, the candidates from different states, even though there were centers available in their own states, had gone to appear in examination in another state. That is one. Secondly, it was also found that the majority of the candidates who were selected are from a very few selected centers. Well, huh? Out of 60. Out of 67, only 12 centers through the maximum number of uh, selected candidates. So those 12 suspected centers were further analyzed by the committee.
And out of 150 selected and 120 are from.
And out of 150 selected candidates, 120 were found to be from those suspected centers. So it is what I am submitting, my lords, that's why I said before I open the paper book and I take your lordships, I'm just giving a brief brief overview. So the recently, my lords, your lordships, I need not dilate much on that in the matter of, in the matters which come up before your lordships in judicial review. Originally, my lords, we all used to argue about the Wednesbury principle from the test of usual, my lords, parameters, that it is if I have done everything, if my decision making process is correct, if I have a reasonable grounds, etc., then I am my decision to retain an result of an examination, or my decision not to retain result of an examination and cancel it and call for another examination, etc., is justified. After that, my lords, recently Justice Dipankar Datta's judgment says that has to be seen from the doctrine of proportionality, whether the circumstances were such as would have required the entire examination to be cancelled, etc. When the, my lords, matters, these matters, my lords, batch matters had come earlier. At that point in time, my lords, we were asked to take a pragmatic view. So we had given an offer. What was that offer?
Simply they have to pass the exam. That the syllabus will be remaining the same, what was syllabus given at that point of time, and pass marks is only 35%. These candidates have achieved otherwise in this examination 95% with negative marking. So we said that we will give an offer, because this was the suggestion which was mooted to us. We'll say we will take them. We will give them a test, because these are only 150 candidates of laboratory assistant and 108 candidates of library. We will give them an examination, same syllabus. If they simply pass 35%, we will take them. But they refused.
So once it was declined, this offer was given from our side, that it is, and we had said that if somebody is getting age barred, we will not take it against them. So age will not be a criteria. We will hold an examination, and if you clear that, as Mr. Rupal just mentioned, they can be the offer letters which were given earlier will be acted upon. Whatever has been cancelled will be restituted. But that was not accepted by them. So here, my lords, therefore, my lords, we are back to a position where we have to argue on merits.